to the Coors Light Corral. Make some noise for Cale Dodds.
You did. Rematch. Anyone else that missed the Hunter Green memo, you can just... There's a big pink theme going on, though. I missed that. You didn't either. It's like Valentine's Day in March, but it's May. We missed it. But we'll sing love songs anyways, make it feel like Valentine's Day. How's everybody doing? Everybody feel good? Everybody alive and awake on a Thursday afternoon? How about, let's get a clap going. Let's do that. Let's go. Shake off the rust here. I am. I just got back from Napa. How do you know? How do you know? You know everything. What is this? You want the mic? Can we get a mic for the girl up front in the pink? That's good. Good night. You get tackled by Amanda. Okay. Have you talked to my mom? Is she aware of these things? If you said my mom's name, I was gonna be really freaked out. Do you know it? No. Try again. Barbara. Mom, exactly. You win. We've met before. What show were you at?
2 months ago.
Where at? Somewhere else. Okay, fair enough. It was it was a stadium. I was playing. It was headlining, sold out. Wow. So you're coming down for CMA Fest? Crazy. Anybody else coming down for CMA Fest?
I live in Nashville.
You live in Nashville? You came all the way to Sacramento just to see me play a couple of songs acoustic? The Bull is a great station now. Crazy. Mom, how are you? Not Debbie. Not Debbie. What is your name? Kathy. And what's yours? Lindsay. And you live in Nashville? That's crazy.
In the Rhythm Building, right under Mumrian.
That's like the building. And I would never want to live there because it's literally right on top of every bar that everybody goes to all the time. Yeah, good for you. That's awesome. What do you do there? Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Well, welcome back home. Well, my name's Cale, and I'm kind of limited on time. So I'm gonna quit asking everybody's job occupation and get to some songs. I'm gonna play a song called Lying, and I wrote this song when I moved to Nashville when I was living in a garage. So it's one of the ones that led to my record deal and being here today. So it goes like this. We're supposed to be there, parts on the beach where sand felt more like an hourglass. We were both pretending summer wouldn't end if we stayed there right on the front of that Pontiac, kicking back, driver's side window cracked, the radio up, two of us lying on the hood of my car, under the stars, falling as hard as they were. Didn't know we didn't mean it, and swore we believed it and took it too far. She said forever, I said I never let her out of these arms, when the truth is we were just lying, lying on the hood of my car. Well, I can still remember bare feet on the fender, saw waves in her hair from the water. The engine wasn't running, but it heated up when she tossed that tank top off of that Pontiac, breathing fast, hearts beating over that radio all the way up. No, we weren't just lying on the hood of my car, under the stars, falling as hard as they were. Didn't know we didn't mean it, swore we believed it and took it too far. She said forever, I said I never let her out of these arms, when the truth is we were just lying, lying on the hood of my car. She said forever, I said it never, lying on the hood of my car. We had that backseat packed up with all my stuff. When we promised that we'd keep in touch, it turns out that we were just lying on the hood of my car, under the stars, falling as hard as they were. Didn't know we didn't mean it, swore we believed it and took it too far. She said forever, I said to never let her out of these arms. And the truth is we were just lying, lying on the hood of my car. We were lying on the hood of my car. Thank you. Right on. Feels good in here. We got a good crowd. This is a party crowd for a Thursday afternoon. Come on. Did we start the weekend early today? Is that what it is? We're saying just skip Friday and let's just start it. Stop, it's your birthday tomorrow? So you're not going to work tomorrow. We're just gonna start the festivities right now. Amazing. Well, happy birthday. What's your name? Kristen, we're gonna say happy birthday to Kristen. Everyone on camera just say happy birthday, Kristen, because we're live on the air and the whole entire World Wide Web is tuned in. So we have to tell people in Singapore right now that it's your birthday. On the count of three, we're gonna say happy birthday, Kristen. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Kristen. Amazing. This is good. This is good. So, like we just found out, I just got back from Napa. I've never been. I've only heard. My only experience with Napa up until this point in my life has been from the bottle in aisle 7 of a grocery store in a Winn-Dixie in Columbus, Georgia. So it was quite the experience. I've never been. I got to play with a bunch of friends, and I had a round yesterday with my buddies Eric Pasley, Jared Neiman, and Maddie and Tay. And literally, when we were playing, it was the four of us. We were just overlooking this. I mean, you guys know this is home, the hillside of just all these vineyards, and it was very distracting, but it was also very amazing because they just kept pouring us wine. And they're like, try this one, but try this one. I did yesterday. Yeah, it was fun. We had a really good time, and it made for a very late night because we decided to play a little late night jam. It was me and Hunter Hayes and Maggie Rose. And we didn't play any originals. We just got up there and all played songs that like kind of inspired us growing up, just like covers and fun stuff to jam, because it was like this kind of unofficial late night hang thing. And it was just kind of like, yeah, that one, let's do it and see, But it was so much fun because I haven't done that, especially with other artists, in a long time. So it was a great change of pace, but it made for a very late night. And it was just a lot of fun, and I was excited because we got our hotel really late. And I was like, wait, what time we got to be at the bowl tomorrow? So I stopped one glass early to respect the fact that we were going to be here today. Is what I'm trying to say. It hurt so bad this morning, though. I can tell you, I could hear light. That's how bad it was. I'm kidding. It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna play a song right now that I recorded recently for the record and put out a couple months ago, and I want to send it out to Amanda for figuring it out or checking it out and finding it online and being a fan of it first. The first time she met, she said this was one of her favorite songs, and I'll play it for her. But this song, to me, it makes me think about, speaking of Mother's Day, it makes me think about my mom, because it's the one, it has nothing to do with my mom, but it's about the one girl that I've ever dated for a long period of time, that when I called my mom to tell her that we broke up after 3 years, my mom was actually really excited. So this song's about being a mama's boy, I guess. Not sure. I see your pass right here. Was that it's got my face on it. Is that my senior photo? What is that? Where'd you guys find that? I think that's like my Venmo default profile picture. Yeah, that was your thought too. Cool, good. So this song's called All Over. The same place we go every weekend. I walked in, ordered a drink, and I saw her. Wish I didn't see him. Damn, wish I didn't see him. Funny how fast these things happen. Jokes on me, but no one's laughing. It's not that I hate her, nah, I just hate that we're strangers. She's all over me. Looks like she finally found what she needs. And watching her dancing over there all over him, the one thing's easy to see, that she's all over me. Yeah, she's all over me. Well, I don't wanna make it weird for her, so I'm gonna stay clear of her. I might say something I regret, like I miss you, wish you never left. All over me. Looks like she finally found what she needs. And watching her dancing over there all over him, the one thing's easy to see, that she's all over me. Yeah, she's all over me. I don't wanna fight the guy she's with, 'cause she looks happy with whoever he is. And watching him hold her, wish I could do it all over, but she's all over me. She's all over me. She's all over me. Looks like she finally found what she needs. And watching her dancing over there all over him, the one thing's easy to see, that she's all over me. Yeah, she's all over me. She's all over me. She's all over me. She's all over me. Thank you. Can I get my vocal turned down a little bit in the monitor, if you don't mind? Just a hair down in the monitor. Thank you. 1, 2, 1, 2. Before I play anything else, is there something specifically that somebody wants me to play? I didn't ask last time, and I wanted to make sure that I do. Can I get back up just a hair? Sorry, diva moment. Went way down. Hey, 1, 2. There we go. That's good. Cool. If not, I'm gonna keep rolling with what our previously scheduled program I had. But oh, we will be doing that one. We definitely will. You want people watching? All right, I wasn't gonna do that one, but I'm gonna do it now that you asked. Boom. It's your birthday. I mean, you could have said a Backstreet Boys song and I'd have pulled up the lyrics. Cannot please you on your birthday. Come on. This is good though. This is a song to me that, speaking of rhythm, so rhythm is on top of what Tin Roof and all the bars on Demumbrian back in Nashville, and this is a great segue because I was in Tin Roof with the guy that I wrote this song with. Shout out Corey Crowder because it's his birthday today as well. And Corey Crowder is like one of my best friends and producers and songwriters and all the things. He's having a great year of success in songwriting, and we wrote this song together. And we were in Tin Roof in Nashville, right by where you live. And say it again. Yeah, right next door, literally. That's why I would not want to live where you live. And oh, I can imagine. You probably have to. You probably hear Corey yelling in that bar. But anyways, we were in Tin Roof, and I just remember it was late one night, and there was like all the Vanderbilt students in Belmont, and there's like 13 bachelorette parties were in there with a big old sign on with things they had to cross off to a checklist of things to do, and it was just obnoxious, like just a visual going on. And I remember I looked at him and I said, man, I could sit here and just people watch all night and not even have to say anything. He's like, yeah, me too, this is great. And I sat there and I was like, you know, a couple of drinks in at this point. That's a great song idea. And usually when that happens, it's the worst idea you've ever had. You know, you've had a couple of drinks and you hear about, you know, oh, that's a great idea. And you wake up the next morning, you look at your phone, you go, high voltage. Like, what is that even? That's a horrible idea. Just the dumbest thing. You know, green jacket, that's awful. But you 1 out of 30 land. And this is one that did for me. So this song's called People Watch. Like this. The way they all look, like we're somebody. You think we pulled up in a brand new Maserati, like the night's been waiting on us. Girl, that spotlight's staying on us. It's just me and you doing what we do, and they can't get enough. People watching us dance, and people watching us move. Yeah, everybody all across the room is watching you and me showing out tonight. Every guy in here's jealous. You're making me look good and you can't help it. Well, they can stop and stare, but we ain't stopping. I love it how we got people watching. And people watching. Maybe it's in my head, but I swear this camera's flashing. Well, maybe it's that dress, well, making us that main attraction. The way you're looking like that, well, I don't blame them for looking like that. Well, it ain't hard to see it. Well, baby, you're the reason. People watching us dance, and people watching us move. Yeah, everybody all across the room is watching you and me showing out tonight. Every guy in here's jealous. You're making me look good and you can't help it. Well, they can stop and stare, but we ain't stopping. I love it how we got people watching. We're just two people lost in love. We're just two people watching us dance, watching us move. Everybody all across the room is watching you and me showing out tonight. Every guy in here's jealous. You're making me look good and you can't help it. Well, they can stop and stare, but we ain't stopping. I love it how we got people watching. I love it how we got people watching. I love it how we got people watching. Yeah, girl, we got people watching. I love it how we got people watching. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for having me today. This is it's been fun. It's good to be back with familiar faces. The birthday girl, the mom, some Nashvillians. We got Chris's large order from Starbucks coming later. If you guys want to see some funny stuff, go to my Instagram and watch that. I do want to thank the Bull for being supportive and open to new artists and up-and-coming country artists and just supportive of country music in general. And thank you guys for being country music fans, because this right here is the reason why we do this, for come play songs for you guys. So thank y'all so much for spending your Thursday with us. I was told 4, so if it's cool, I'm gonna get to the single now, if that's cool. And look, honestly, I do this all day. This is the wheelhouse of fun for me. Like all the work that goes into touring, staying in a studio, you know, recording records and all the travel. This is the payoff for me. Like coming and sitting just with a guitar. As much as I love playing with my band, sitting right here on a stool with a guitar, talking to you guys, hearing your stories, is kind of what fuels the whole thing for me. So this is just as much for me. And again, I appreciate taking time out of a Thursday to come do this on an afternoon. It's cool to me to get out and just play them how they were written, you know. And as much as I love being in the studio and dressing them up and spending so much time on the production and everything, there's nothing like, showing you what was in my head, when it was written. So I know you guys appreciate that, so thank you. But this song's called Take You Back, and as much as I've been traveling over the past couple of years, it's been interesting to me that, growing up as a kid in Columbus, Georgia, that moved to Nashville, Tennessee, that has now been all over the United States over the past couple months on radio tour, the one thing that's constant to me is that everyone thinks their story is different. Everyone thinks, in Georgia, you can't see past the Chattahoochee River, and it's different on the other side. Or, if you're in New York, they don't see past the Hudson, they think it's way different. And even here, it's like you think everyone's story is so much different somewhere else. And the truth is everybody has the same story. It's just the names are different, The landscape and the scenery might change, but everybody has the one drunk uncle that shows up at the family reunion that pisses off somebody, you know what I mean? You rolled your eyes like that just happened like last week. Sorry if I was touching on something sensitive there. Let me try that again. Everybody has the one drunk girl at the party that gets too dramatic and cries because their ex-boyfriend is there with an ex-girlfriend. You nodded like that was like last night too. So sorry. I'm striking out here. Everybody loves pizza? How's that? Is it good? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's happy. A happy thought. I should have gone. Your shirt literally says we'll run for pizza. She unzipped it as soon as I said that. And I was like, you mean like this? Great segue. The timing of this whole bit has been perfect. Everyone on Facebook right now is like, yeah, that's all BS. We know you guys planned that. Not true. This is just country music. The country music crowd, we're all family. It's not a spectator sport. We're all involved together, you know what I mean? Back to what I was saying. Forgive the one-man ADD show up here. I've come to a conclusion, by the way, that I am so ADD that I could literally be, mugged. And as I'm being mugged, I'm like, man, look at the squirrels playing over there. They're cute. Here's my wallet. Back to what I'm saying. Everyone's got the same story. Everything's just the names are different, you know what I mean? And I've found that in writing songs and in country music specifically, you tell these stories, you paint this world that you can live in, and as a kid growing up on the Chattahoochee River with my dad, fishing every weekend, I just remember the country radio being on and just imagining myself in this world that I was hearing coming through these songs. And that's what drew me to it at a young age, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to recreate this world for someone to see themselves in. And that's the beautiful thing about songwriting is you write it, but once you release it, it's not yours anymore. But that's the whole point of it. It's yours to make your story out of it. It's yours to tell me your version of what it means to you. And I've found that regardless of whatever formula you think you've figured out in songwriting, there's no math problem. It's just telling your story, because once you tell yours, everyone can relate. And so this is one that I feel like we threw the dart and at least got close to the center of the board with when we got done with it, because everybody has their version of this song. And I thank Country Radio again for being supportive of new artists, and thank you, The Bull, for believing and believing in this song. So this is Take You Back. It's my first single to Country Radio. The video just came out. And thank you guys for having me today. I'm Cale Dodds. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Girl, it's so good to see you. Crazy, I can't believe you in the same bar at the same time as me tonight. Let me buy you a drink, catch me up on life like, well, how's your mom? Does she still ask about me? And do your friends say you're better off without me? Well, how about you? If it was up to me and you wanted to, yeah, I'd take you back to when I was the guy that was with you. Back to the night we'd always end up back in your backseat, kissing in your driveway. If I had it my way, I'd take you back to the back row. Miss the whole movie, you're the only thing I was watching. We couldn't stop it, so why did we stop it? If we still got it, you don't gotta ask. Girl, I'd take you back. Well, I'd take you back. I'd take you back. It looks like you're single, no diamond on your finger. If you ain't waiting for someone, I'll be that someone like I used to be. If it's just for tonight, it's alright with me. I'll take you back to when I was the guy that was with you. Back to the night we'd always end up back in your backseat, kissing in your driveway. If I had it my way, I'd take you back to the back row. Miss the whole movie, you're the only thing I was watching. We couldn't stop it, so why did we stop it? We still got it, you don't gotta ask. Girl, I'd take you back to that goodbye and trade it for a good time. And tell me, have you ever thought about picking up where we left off? Cause if you have, well, I'd take you back. Well, I'd take you back to when I was the guy that was with you. Back to the nights that we'd always end up back in your backseat, kissing in your driveway. If I had it my way, I'd take you back to the back row. Miss the whole movie, you're the only thing I was watching. We couldn't stop it, so why did we stop it? If we still got it, you don't gotta ask. Girl, I'd take you back. Yeah, I'd take you back. I'd take you back. Well, I'd take you back. I'd take you back. I'd take you back. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sacramento. We'll see y'all soon. I'm Cale Dodds. Thank y'all for tuning in.